watching Coast Life. I'm Maya Henry, and I'm currently at the historic Ellendale Post Office in Sussex County, Delaware. I am with Tommy Engel, the now owner of the historic building, and he's going to tell us a little bit how he keeps it alive. So Tommy, tell me a little bit about the Ellendale Post Office.
So this Ellendale Post Office is roughly, we're trying to pinpoint a date on it, but we're thinking it's around 120 years old. It was right on Route 16, as many know, right in Ellendale. A year and a half ago, there was a wooden sign out that said free, must move in 2 weeks. So my phone rang off the hook that day because a lot of my buddies know I'm kind of crazy and I'm known to do some weird stuff. So I went and met with the homeowner that day, and I asked him if I could have 3 weeks to move it, and he granted me 3 weeks. And so about a year ago we moved this out back here and kept it in its same condition as is. And so I always envisioned this being a gas station, so I turned this into a Sinclair gas station, and in a little bit I'll show you what I did inside with it as well.
Oh my gosh, so how did you get into collecting? What drew you to this post office?
So I've been collecting signs, and it all started with classic cars. I had a classic car collection, and one day in the back buildings, I figured, you know, I need some signs around here. And for some reason, once I got my first sign, and it just sparked something. And you'll see in a little bit how far I went with it.
So Tommy, why are you so passionate about this collection?
It's funny. I think it just makes me smile every time I do this. It just
oh, that's so
when you love something, you just do it. I love meeting people, hearing stories about the history of something.
So Tommy, is there any renovations that you did on the post office?
Yes, we try to keep it true to its historic value. The only thing I did do is I did add the deck out front.
Okay.
And believe it or not, that whole deck, all the wood is from the Ocean City Boardwalk. So I went down there and picked up, they're doing the boardwalk in phases. So I went down there and they had piles of it, and they were actually selling some of it. So I picked up a truckload and came back and did the deck with that.
Wow.
And then when we get inside, you'll see I had a Coca-Cola collection. So inside is just nothing but dedicated to Coca-Cola.
Wow, that's amazing. And how do you find your stuff?
All over the country, really. With social media nowadays, it's a lot easier. You can get everything with the touch of your finger. But we still do a lot of door knocking. We drive the back roads, Sussex County, all over the Eastern Shore, Midwest. If I see something like a gas pump or a sign, I'll walk up and I'll bang on the door, and hopefully they don't run me off the property. And
After the break, Tommy is going to tell us more about his collection. Watching Coast Life, and I am with Tommy Engel, and he is showing me the inside of the Ellendale Post Office. So Tommy, this probably does not look like how the post office used to look. Show me some things that you've changed.
Sure. So when I got the post office, this is how it looked, but
wow.
so I'm thinking like 10 years ago, someone tried to renovate the post office,
yeah.
And I think they wanted to turn it into a house, but they got so far. They did put a new roof on it.
Okay.
But when I got it, I really wanted to show the history of the wood. These are true 2x6s. And I mean, look at the bark on here. So I kept everything exposed here. So what I did here is this is some of my Coca-Cola collection. It's still in the works.
I see.
This piece right here above you, I just got this past Saturday, Eastern Shore, Virginia. Coca-Cola made this sign for a post office.
And tell me about these. You have a lot of, are these soda machines?
Yeah, these are soda machines. I got them. You'll see them throughout the whole property. But let's see on this one. Usually I think this was a 5-cent soda machine back then. Put your money in, lift right up there, grab the bottle, cool. Pop the cap. It's probably still got some caps in there from 1960, I'm sure.
Oh my gosh. I heard not only do you have the Ellendale Post Office, but you also have a huge collection yourself.
Correct. We'll walk into the other building right now, and I'll show you around.
All right. We are currently standing inside of Tommy's garage, and to me, this is a garage like none other. So Tommy, tell me about your collection.
Sure. So when I redid this building, I was just stocking it with my classic cars. And then one day I said, I need some signs in here.
Right.
And it started with one golf sign, which I'll show you up here. But once I put that golf sign in here, something just triggered. And then that's where the love of signs came. And that's kind of my passion now, is the signs. Not so much the cars anymore. Still are, but it's more of the signs is what I'm on the hunt for.
All right. And speaking of signs, what is this?
So this is a 76 ball. This is the only one in existence that I know of, anyway. This was on the TV show American Pickers. This would have been on a pole, and it was at the refinery in California, the 76 refinery.
Oh my goodness. That is amazing. And I see that you have some more rooms back there. So where are you going to lead me next?
Sure. Let's take a walk.
All right. So I guess we're in the jail cell room.
Yep.
So Tom, what makes this room so significant?
So a couple things in here. So all the material in here is reclaimed. I can tell you a story. These came from a horse stable in Milton. They were getting rid of them.
Yeah.
Grabbed them. This door right here, and you can kind of see it on the other side.
Yeah.
This was in the original Lewis Dairy factory in Lewis.
Oh my
gosh. This door came right from there. A buddy of mine purchased his old childhood house and had it redone, and he had us take off all the siding, demo work on the house. So I made a point to keep some of the siding, and I made these racks out of here. Over here, a couple things. This Hudson sign right here. So this sign, I ordered this. I got this from St. Michael's. It took me about 2 months to get it.
Right.
About a month, my buddy Rob and I are sitting down, and Rob goes, "Did you ever measure that sign?" I said, so I called the guy up. I said, "How tall is that sign?" He said, 12 foot. Well, there are 10-foot ceilings in here. So so we cut a hole in the ceiling here. And,
I can see.
And we made it fit, but now it looks like it's made for this spot. The last thing in here, the reason we call it the jail cell. So this came from, this jail cell door came from Texas.
Oh, wow.
So.
And did you build the frame?
Yep. Built all the frame out of reclaimed stuff that's laying around or from job sites.
Oh my gosh.
All right, Maya. So now we're in the general store. So I was born and raised in Lewis. So my heart's always partial to Lewis Dairy. So this is part of my Lewis Dairy collection. The scales came from there. I even got their old credit cards. I tried running one the other day and it just doesn't work. Old bank bags, a little bit of everything. Lewis Dairy. Over here, this is Harold. He's my shopkeeper. And down in here, Maya, if you want to, I'll start an account with you. You can pick out some candy. You can probably pick out a handful. It'll probably cost about 5 cents. So over here, this is the automotive section. And then walk over to here. Just put this cooler in not too long ago. I got tons of these old bottles. I'm thinking they're probably 40, 50, maybe even 60 years old. But the toughest part for me was finding was ice, fake ice. So it's all about the projects back here for me. So I'm always tinkering, doing something, trying to make it better.
So Tommy, your place is absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
Do you have any future plans?
Oh yeah, I got quite a bit. So we got the gas station. So my next right now is I'm going to do a barber shop.
Oh my
I'm
God.
hoping that's going to be this year. I already have all the contents of the barber shop. It's in Chicago, Illinois. It'll be coming here soon.
Oh my
So,
goodness.
I got to get going on building this barber shop. Then I want to do a hardware shop, a tire repair center. Eventually going to have a little Tommy town out here.
Tommy Town, I like that.
And then these old gas station poles that you see, I've put up about 30 of them this year. I got about a dozen more or so to put up, but when I hit 100, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep going is my goal.
So Tommy, thank you so much for allowing us to see your amazing collection. There's more Coast Life on the way.